Well, we've got a tough act to follow, but we're gonna try. We're gonna try our best. But welcome back, Dr. Drew McPhail from McPhail Chiropractic in Somerville is here, and today we're talking about something that I would imagine that just about everybody, or at least most folks, have had some background with, may have, or hopefully never have to deal with, which is sciatica and leg pain. Dr. McPhail, welcome back to the program. And you and I were just talking about it. I know that I've got it from a back injury I had about 10 or 12 years ago from playing golf. And is sciatica something for people that number one are going to have it? Is it something that is going to last forever, or are there ways to get rid of it?
There is ways to get rid of it. Sciatica can be caused by several different problems, from anything from degenerative disc disease to herniated disc to misalignments of the spine. And the key is to find out what the cause of the problem is and to address it properly.
Now, I would imagine that a lot of folks that luckily don't have to deal with back pain right now may be asking themselves, if I start feeling something, what are those signs? What are some of those symptoms that I may have it?
Okay. With sciatica, it can vary. Sometimes the patients will say that they have pain that radiates from their low back all the way down to their big toe. Some of the patients will come in and it's just in their calf. Some of them it's just in their upper thigh. I had one patient who was getting treated for osteoarthritis of the knee. He had localized knee pain right there, and it just wasn't going away. He had injections. We did a thorough evaluation on him, found out they had L4 disc herniation, and by managing that, we were able to get rid of that knee pain.
Now, when you're talking about managing that, what are some of the steps that you all can do in your office to help the patients begin to manage either, I guess, early onset of sciatica, or for folks that maybe have had it for a long time?
Had it for years.
Yeah.
First thing we do a very thorough evaluation. We'll do orthopedic and neurological evaluation, as well as some weight-bearing x-rays to see what's going on underneath the surface. If they have any imaging, any MRIs or CAT scans, we'll take a look at that. From there, we can determine what the best approach is. We can use our DRS protocol, which is a non-surgical solution for herniated discs, bulging discs, degenerative arthritis of the spine. We have some high-powered cold lasers where we can actually decrease the inflammation that way. It just depends on what the presentation is of the patient.
Now, I know on some of your previous times on the show, you brought the laser in. Now, is that something that you would use to treat this?
Yes, yeah. I can use that with it. It just depends on the individual. Some patients we would just need, it's an inflammatory response where we will just be using the laser. Some of it's herniated disc, or it's disc pathology where we're going to have to manage the disc problem, the soft tissues there.
Now let's talk about, for folks that may have it today and it's livable, is it something that they need to go ahead, because I'll be the first one to admit, I have not done anything to it other than take some ibuprofen when it starts acting up a little bit, hoping that that's going to get better. Is it something that we need to treat now, or is it going to get worse if you don't?
It's part of a progressive degenerative condition, which means you don't really have the opportunity to stay where you are now. And the patients usually find that the first time they have an onset that lasts for a couple days or something like that, then it'll go away for a while, so they forget about it, but the degenerative changes are still occurring in the spine. The next thing you know, next time it comes on, it's going to last a week, and then the next time it lasts for several weeks.
Because I've noticed myself that it's just a matter of time, because it seems like each and every time it starts to flare up, it gets a little bit worse and lasts a little bit longer. So, of course, the biggest thing is if folks want to learn more about this, how do they get in touch with you?
Well, you can call the office at 873-2225. This afternoon at 3 o'clock, I have a workshop where we're going to be going over degenerative disc, degenerative arthritis of the spine, and sciatic and leg pain. You can go to drmcphail.com, go to my website.
And check it out. But the biggest thing is today, if you're watching, it's on the screen right there, 3 o'clock this afternoon. And again, I take it, is there no charge for that? Folks can call and make a reservation for it?
Just good information for people to have so they can make better decisions.
Well, I'll tell you what, I'll be taking notes myself, because it's a topic that I think everybody needs to know more about, because people don't think a lot about it. They think more about, I guess, about the slip disc and everything, but sciatica is one of those things that can knock you down and keep you down for a good while.
Pretty debilitating.
All right, thanks a lot. That's an update on how to keep your back in best order, but right now we're going to send it over to Aaron.